So I attempted to do this on an app called Vimos where I could share the screen and it would not upload. So we're gonna try this. So this is my STEM bus experience and I'll just show you pictures and flip the camera on as I explain them. So the first thing I did when we got there is we did a lesson for first graders and it was based off the book called Chrysanthemum. And basically we read the story to them and we talked about sequence and order and when things happen, what's important details, what's not important details in the story. And then we had these little robots that we used to code the sequence of the story, which was pretty dang cool because it was hands-on and it made the kids more interested in the story. And it helped like learn the lesson of the story of like, don't be a bully. So that was really cool. So this is the cover of the book that we read for the first grade lesson. For this, we help the teachers organize the classroom and teach the lesson, and we help the students by giving directions and teach them the lesson of the story and help them navigate the sequencing order. And yeah, and then for the other classroom, I don't have as many pictures, but we worked with a combined classroom of 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, which was a wide variety of people. And what we did there is we taught them how to make breaks for lights, and it was another STEM lesson where they would open up a card and would light up a bulb would. So a lot of kids like did Christmas cards where it was like a Rudolph nose, or they did jack-o'-lanterns where it had like its eyes light up. We had a few little monsters and birthday cards, some candles that lit up, which was really cool. The kids really liked that one, and we helped the teachers by kind of taking the kids off their hands for a little bit to get a little break, and we helped the students with the whole lesson. For the technology use, for the little robot story for the first graders, we had these bots that were probably like this big with like 2 wheels on each side, and they have pieces where you can make them do different things. So they could like, you could like say something and then they would hear it and do something, like the clapping, that means go. They could say something, they could light up. And so here's a picture of the robot and one of the kids that I worked with. This technology helped kids code in a very early age. The robot was a bit clunky and a little bit hard to use with younger hands, so I feel like I had to step up a little bit more than I thought I was going to have to, which is completely fine. It worked out good, but it was a little bit frustrating for the younger kids because they couldn't understand why they were struggling so much with it. So next time I think I would take some parts away and use a different kind of maybe robot or simplify the story a little bit more. The stage of the robot where the characters were supposed to go kept falling off, and that was frustrating, so I feel like I would try to find a new way to like put them on the stage to help out. What went well was, here's another picture. What went well is that the kids really liked to show each other's, so like they were proud of the story they created and they wanted to show their other friends, so I feel like that went really well, that the kids were proud of their own work. And then what didn't went well, here's a picture of my whole group for the first grade lesson. Again, it was frustrating for the kids because they have small hands and it's hard to like put pieces where, but it was good for textile skills and stuff. It was a bit frustrating for them learning like sharing, which I know is a hard concept for kids. They want to do everything themselves. And so the fact that they had to share with their neighbors was a little bit difficult because some kids didn't like other kids, and so we had to deal with that. But overall, I felt like it went pretty well. And then going back to the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade classroom, here's a picture of inside the STEM bus. 2 of my new friends were working on their Christmas cards for their family, which I thought was so fun. I got to help create those. Next time, I would limit options because on the STEM bus, there were so many different ways to decorate the cards, and every kid wanted to do every single decoration, which just took forever, and we only had a limited amount of time, and we had to keep filtering out kids, and so they didn't really understand why like we had all these things they could do but couldn't do them all. So I feel like next time just limit their options. I feel like that would work out a lot better. But overall, here is like kind of what the bus looked like, not at all. What did I learn? I learned a lot about classroom management skills and how hard it is to like pick up on and like walk into a classroom where you don't know the kids and you don't have like a relationship with them yet. It was kind of hard, and I just will have to keep that in my mind that like everybody feels that way and I'll be able to do it. My personal identity, I will definitely take in fact how important the STEM bus is, because I want to have that for my kids, like that experience, because a lot of stuff we did is stuff they can't do in the classroom. Like an outside factor had to be brought in to do it. So I'll definitely take in factor of bringing in outside resources for my kids. So yeah, STEM bus experience was very fun.